All right, we're here with head coach Jessica Devine. Coach, hard to believe that the indoor season's coming to a close, but it's championship weekend here this weekend in the UMAC. Before we get started looking at that, let's take a look back at the regular season. What were your thoughts so far?
Regular season has been awesome. We had a really great fall training season, and that showed in our first meet in December, November-December at SDSU in Mankato. And the team just really came in with a big growth mindset. They all had big goals for each other, for the team, and just we're all ready to work hard. So it's been awesome. We've seen some great things, great performances, and we're pretty confident that we're ready for this weekend.
A lot of top 10 performances were set this year in school history. How exciting is that to see from the coaching staff?
Obviously really exciting. I think the best part about it, it shows where we are as a team and in our level of competitiveness. And, every time I make an adjustment to the top 10, I look at the names that I'm replacing and, just kind of think, wow, like these people were very good, But I think the best part about it has been that those marks have come from every different scenario. You've got Kat Novak and Tyler Sassenberg, who are already ranked in the top 10 for their events, but basically rewriting it every time they stepped on the track. And then you've got Caitlin Ladwig, who, quietest person on our team, probably one of the hardest workers, did not expect to get top 10, so the look on her face when she found that out was huge. And you've got freshmen like Justin Robinson, who, in the course of one meet, jumped from number 15 to number 8. And so it's just, seeing those marks come from everywhere and anywhere has been huge. And again, that's just a testament to the hard work of our athletes.
Looking back at last year, you returned a lot of top performers that scored points, scored medals. How does that experience help this weekend, maybe with the underclassmen going into their first conference meet?
Returning a lot of our top performers this year has been huge, just kind of across the board all season long, and that'll kind of carry into this weekend. Just from the standpoint of, our underclassmen having people to follow and people kind of show them the ropes and people to show them, like, no matter what, big things are possible, going in and having, returning, I think we're returning every single all-conference performer from last year's indoor meet on the men's side. So that's huge, just from a point standpoint, but also, when you have opportunities to get the ball rolling early on with some of the early events in the meet, that really carries through the whole weekend.
Last week I talked to Dave Molesworth, and heading into the swimming championships, he talked a lot about a lot of his swimmers were seated in that 9th and 10th spot, and how important is it from also on the track side where you have performers seated 9, 10, and hoping they can improve their marks and score some points for the Cougars.
It's huge, and that's kind of always been huge for us. We've always had opportunities to sneak a few points here and there. And when you're looking at the depth of teams like UW Superior, College State Scholastica, taking points, taking scoring opportunities away from them is huge. When it comes to how the weekend shakes out. With overall points, and again, that's one of those things that again gets the ball rolling. You sneak somebody into one of those scoring places. It's exciting for them. It's exciting for everybody else, and it's just a huge morale booster.
As a coaching staff, what are you looking forward to from the team to have a successful UMAC championships?
Every week we've kind of asked them to do something different, focus on something different. Week 1 after break, we went up to Concordia Moorhead, that was compete. Since then, we've asked them to focus on small improvements. Last weekend we told them to go ahead and just focus on their own deal. Just kind of be selfish and make that meet what they wanted it to be. Going back into this weekend, having met all of those expectations, taking the opportunities to focus on things that we asked them to every meet so far, that sets them up to be able to come back and compete at a high level in a high stakes situation. And just between last weekend and the first couple days of practice this week, they're ready to roll. So it's been, it's been good. It's going to be fun, and that's kind of the number one thing we look at this weekend as well, is have fun, because when you're having fun, you're competing hard, you're competing well, and you're going to win, so it makes a big difference.
UMAC championships get underway on Friday, February 22nd. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Will.